Intellect as we get back into the Intellect Stream Masters. We are ready for the next game. It is Solar versus Cure.
What was that?
That was a fireball from the skies saying that we are ready for the next match, Clash, because it has begun. I'm ready. Are you?
Yeah.
Let's get in game.
Please, quickly. I've got to stop myself before I lose it. All right. Down in the bottom left-hand corner, we have our pink Zerg. It is Solar.
Best intro 2014.
And up to the top right-hand corner, we have our Terran. It's Cure.
All right. That was so sick. That was like so fast, hype, and epic all at the same time. We need like a word for that. There isn't even a word for that. What just happened? But we are ready for this next game. It was
so good.
It was so good. All right, game one. These two players fighting up. This is basically the lower bracket semi-final. So,
look what Solar's doing. He's scouting out any proxy.
Yeah, he's not losing to a proxy this time.
No.
So lower bracket semi-final. So we have Cure and Solar in the first semi-final, and then in the bottom one we have Hurricane versus Deer, all fighting for one slot. So 4 players, 1 slot available. Of course, we have 3 games remaining. This one, the second one, and then the final. James, hold it together. Partner in crime.
I'm sorry.
It was epic. It was epic, no doubt about that. All right, so we have Barracks Gas, just regular reprotoning from Cure, who's going to attempt to play through as the other Terran remaining in this bracket, with Innovation going through. In second place with Zest. And
Great 2 players we already have. Great 2 players.
Absolutely the best.
All right.
All right, so we'll see how this is going to shape up. So one thing to note on this map, Overgrowth, is that the third base is a little bit difficult to mess around with as a Zerg because the lack of creep spread on that right-hand side means Hellions are pretty good. We'll see. Cure's definitely, by the way, one of the secretly best Terrans in Korea, if you didn't know that already. He's actually one of the best. IMO. Inside information from Major, used to live with this guy, said you got to watch out for this guy.
How high did he get up? Did he play in Code S this season?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember because I always get him and True mixed up for some reason. Of all people.
No, he didn't play. He's just in Code A.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
but definitely one of the up and comers.
Reaper's going to pop in, and that drone was already technically weakened, but he goes for a different one instead anyway. As 6 Zerglings out again here to defend against the Reaper opening. Seems Solar really likes 6 Zerglings. Ooh, almost got the surround there from the 2 down on the lower ground.
Yeah, 6 Zerglings should be able to defend him enough. And he's got speed now starting too, so pretty regular game. The next command center should be coming in shortly. He's only on 1 gas still, so...
Yeah, certainly has a lot of money for it, so can easily get away with that. Reaper still poking around.
Oh, no, second gas coming in.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Second gas coming in, so... Go ahead, James. Oh, so awesomeness. We always have good time.
Gotta control myself again.
So Starport means we're probably going to see a Banshee. He could go for an armory, and he could... Well, actually, the barracks in the sky.
I caught that without even noticing.
Yeah, I wasn't actually paying attention. I was looking inside the main base. But barracks in the sky,
I like that.
He could get back in time to build a tech lab soon. But with the barracks in the wall, we could see mech. I think it's quite likely that we're going to see mech play come out from Cure here, or at least a variation of it. Third coming in for Solar.
Hasn't poked him fully to see the second gas or the starport or anything.
No, but just seeing the barracks in the sky is almost telling enough that this is going to be mech. So Roach Warren's down immediately. He doesn't know exactly what he's playing against yet, but...
More gas is added on so he can fuel that Roach Warren.
There's the armory too, so yeah, it's going to be an armory as well.
Ooh, nifty.
So like a Banshee Hellion and could be Hellbats for sure.
He's made this supply depot in such a way that there could be an add-on actually at the front of that for that barracks. If he wants to, that is.
Yeah,
so
it's a little bit out in the open there.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely could. All right, so we'll see how this is going to shape up. Very aggressive start here from Cure, obviously not getting that third down very fast. And I like the Roach Warren immediately, just already knowing that he's playing against some weird variation of mech. 6 Roaches here, going to be very comfortable defensively here. Okay. They cannot be used aggressively because we do have Banshees coming in. So it should be 6 Roaches and then just drones. 6 Roaches will push back any Hellions, any Hellbats, while adding on Queens and Spores. Should be good.
And interestingly enough, no truly aggressive creep spread down towards the third base. He's actually added on a Spore so he can get it over there as quickly as possible. Yeah. He knows there will be an attack, but from the ground, for now, without that creep spread, it's a little more vulnerable. But
and, you know, the barracks has just been lifted up for a tech lab, so it's like a weird variation of a bit of both here. He could just go fully into mech, fully into bio after this, but Lings get in, they see a tech lab on the barracks, actually get inside and see barracks being added on too. Great scout here, and he may switch just back away from these units, but look at this attack already.
Yeah, that's a lot of Hellbats already there. Good transfuse though on one of the Roaches to keep that alive, but he actually got the Spore Crawler during that.
Yeah, he needs to bring another one over.
Yeah, he tried to start another one, but unfortunately for him, because Cloak is already done, these Queens, they're getting berated.
Very good defense here, and this could even turn aggressive.
Lots of lovely Roaches to help that out. Really good stuff. And Spore Crawler is also there as well, just in case that Banshee pokes forwards a little bit further. We'll be able to reveal that.
Yeah, I would imagine he starts droning quite heavily now after pushing this back a lot. That was really nice. Good defense there by Solar.
Second Banshee in play, and Zergling's even going to chase this away, so at least he gets 1 Hellbat, maybe even a few more units here. Wow, Solar, 12 drones as well. This is a really great start for him.
This is a fantastic defense, and he showed that against Innovation as well, that he's good at defending these. And that was well done. Double Engineering Bay coming in, so you can stop 1-1. The one thing I'm missing is a 3rd command center, which is rather late. But definitely that's a part of the next step for Curie. Needs that 3rd CC.
Oh, he's got the double engineering bays now whirring away. These Banshees do find the Roaches out in the middle, so 3 kills in the end, trying to separate them up to save a few of them. But
is it game sounds on?
You are correct, sir.
Oh, James.
Good job. I'm not a sound technician.
Now the game sounds are on for everyone. 10 minutes
sorry about that.
I was just, yeah.
You're eagle eyes with the Twitch chat.
Yep. I'm one with the Twitch chat. So Evolution Chamber Bailey Nest coming in.
At least you saw where these 2 Banshees were going once again, so he technically has...
I still really like Solar's position overall. Later upgrades, but whatever. He's got a much better economy. The 3rd command center is really late.
There was a nice little vulnerability spot there for a few drones, but Overseer's now here, so it's going to make these Banshees a whole lot less effective as he sees the command center with the Overlord. So actually, that's a really nice pickup for Solar, just being able to see that on the edge of that Overlord. Ooh. And loses creep in the middle.
Yeah, I think he should be fine with the 9 Banelings coming in against this little push out here. This is the biggest threat, is the push out, obviously, because of how late the 3rd is and so on. But I think he should be fine. The creep spread's not amazing, but it's good enough.
Unless for some reason the Banelings all hit the Marauders, but that shouldn't happen.
No, it's not enough units here. It's just not enough.
Yeah.
Even without Baneling speed, it's fine. Lings get a wrap around the backside, and then the Banelings charge at the front.
It's just too much, and he's going to try and...
Yeah, it's that. Easily dealt with.
Yeah, there wasn't even really too much of an attempt at splits. No, of course he tried, but...
There was just like no resistance to that defense there from Solar. Just beautiful. And at this point, 4th Hatchery should be coming in. Baneling speed starting. And he's got a lot of time. Remember the essence to Zerg versus Terran, which you defend and attack, you get time to do whatever you want. He sees no 3rd base. He sees the command center on that right-hand side, so he knows he's in a great position.
And he's going to lose that as well. And now the Mutalisks themselves can even be relatively aggressive. And there's not that many, of course, but what is really stopping him from actually just being on his opponent's side with these Mutalisks? Not a whole lot.
Yeah, this is... walk in the park at the moment here for Solar.
Yeah.
2-2 upgrades on the way, which is nice. He's got, preventing that command center.
Very nicely done. Very nicely done. And the Mutalisks are being annoying in the main base as well, already killing off more SCVs than drones.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes what happens when you're playing a game is that you get thrown off a little bit with the way that it's meant to go, or you're meant to get a lot more damage done with that initial push, and then you get thrown off. So command center's late now. It's got creep underneath it. There's no turrets still.
Yeah, this is all spiraling out of control for Cure.
Look how many units they're here. As soon as he tries to take the stage, he's just going to get surrounded.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, what can Cure do from here? This is very difficult to deal with.
Yup.
He's even supply blocked at this point against an army that is amassing outside his doorstep.
Yeah, it's a massive army, this.
Banelings even get good connections at the front there. Some of the Marines were left alone, and the Widow Mines haven't done
Command
enough.
Center's gone. I mean, this game is gone as well. Not a good start here for Cure in this series, for sure. This is an elimination game now. All the Widow Mines go down, and this is just no third.
Yeah.
What else can you say? It's a 4-base.
That was Zerg 101 with Solar there. Well played. Game number 1 goes to him.
Yeah, I really liked how he read the game super early. Sees the barracks, gets the roaches, knows what he has to do to defend, does defend, and finds himself in a good position going into the next part of the game. But a lot of stuff added on there for Cure before he really had the economy to support it all, unfortunately. Game 1 to the Solar, Samsung nerd.
And it would actually be really, really cool to see Solar advance through the entire lower bracket to the point where we have a Protoss Terran Zerg from the Korean region. That would be really nice.
The game is balanced.
But yeah, there you go.
The game is balanced.
There you go.
I just figured it out.
It took innovation to represent Terran to do in the end, but yeah. Kyo didn't have the best time, of course, in this first game, though.
No, he didn't.
He looked a bit ravaged.
He was shaky for sure.
Yeah.
Shaky, I think, is a good way to describe that. And Solar just walked over him, come to the mid part of this game. But we'll see if he can shape up coming to the next one. Because as I said at the start of the game, no doubt, he's definitely one of the biggest up-and-comers as Terran in Korea. And definitely is someone to look out for in the future when we see Terran representatives starting to rise up again. He should be one of them.
All right.
But Solar doing really well. Looking really good. And if he gets to go up against one of these Protoss players, as good as Deer and Hurricane are, Solar's really good against Protoss, so it would be a good series.
I mean, it's not like he looked terrible against Innovation. It's just that Innovation in the end kind of was Innovation, basically Innovation.
He was just basically Innovation.
Yeah, but Solar, yeah, that game looked easy for him, unless Kyo does something drastically different, or unless he makes his aggression at the beginning really count. He may end up getting run over again. Solar looked good.
Yeah. Do you know what I think should happen? 2X.
2X? Yeah.
Yes. Kill the Batman.
He could actually, I mean, to be fair, Kyo could have been watching the previous series. There's nothing to say he couldn't have, because we're actually just doing these games back to back, not having them all played at the same time. So it's not like he was busy with another game.
All right, come on, Kyo. Choose your map.
Where is...
Actually, let me have a quick look at the full map pool. I've never looked at the full map pool. I've just kind of played the ladder.
Yeah, likewise. It's like when I play, I don't really look at the name of the map. I'm just playing, so I don't... Like, I know the maps, but I don't know which name correlates to which map. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I was...
I had a lot of good games.
If I was Cure, maybe I would play... Maybe King Sejong. Maybe Merry-Go-Round. Merry-Go-Round could be... I don't mind Merry-Go-Round for Terran.
Yeah.
I like the 3-player map.
What's the octopus map actually called? It's that one.
Yeah. Catalina.
Catalina. I'm still going to call it the octopus map. All right. So why isn't he picking a map? Solar says go go. Shall I say Kyo go go as well? Everyone's like, so much pressure.
It's such a Cure.
Yeah. Taking his time with this.
Producer Matt, do you like our T-shirts? How we both have Batman T-shirts on.
Shaking his head.
I have a real Batman T-shirt. He has a rip-off. It is Link. It's Link.
But with the kind of Dark Knight-esque feel.
You know, the Dark Knight with the buildings.
Yeah.
See it? And this wasn't planned. We just turned up wearing similar T-shirts.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right? This wasn't planned.
It really wasn't planned. I had my hoodie on, and when he came to see me at the coffee shop, couldn't see it.
I've got to make the game. All right, thanks,
What?
Kyo.
You've got to?
Yeah, he asked me. I'll do it. I know how to host games. I know how to do it.
Oh, we're going to Nimbus.
It takes me a while, but...
What's the thing in front of Nimbus? It's not just Nimbus. There's another word in front of Nimbus.
Zeromus.
Zeromus Nimbus. Is this Latin?
All right, hold on. Oh, did I join a game or did I create a game?
Oh, God. Oh, Solar's inviting you to a party.
He wants to come to my house.
Uh-oh.
All right, invite.
Did that party for Snoot ever go ahead?
I was meant a party for Snoot.
Remember, in the EU qualifier, you were like, "Gonna have a party." Wah. I guess not.
Oh my god, there's a bunch of people in here. Oh my god, quick.
Oh, it's like all these random Koreans. You're like, ah. Okay, wait.
Kyo's in a game. Solo's in a game.
What are they doing?
Get out the game.
Ah.
You want me to host? I'm gonna host. You join me. We're gonna do this.
Entering lobby. I think mine's broken.
We're gonna do this.
Oh no! Wait. No, it's broken.
You know, I love hosting games.
Yeah, especially recovering games. That's the best. Okay, I'm in now. It's only you and me.
I know. Solo, come on, man.
Zeromus Nimbus. Zeromus. It's a character. What?
Where's Kyo? There.
Oh yeah, he's from Final Fantasy. Zeromus.
Okay, you there. You there. Okay.
Nimbus.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, I think I did it.
Is this used anywhere else?
Are you in?
Yeah. Sorry, I was
sure?
looking up. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start the game.
Go, 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 go.
Game speed is faster. Everything is 9. I'm gonna put game privacy, no build order because I'm a nice guy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I'm gonna press go. I did it.
I'm impressed.
I
You even
hosted.
checked the game speed.
I did.
Most
check it.
people don't do that.
I was not gonna make that classic mistake.
Yeah.
So I hosted the game. Now we're good to go. Thanks to me.
It's horrible to tell the difference between faster and fast drone speed between patches. You're like, is this faster? Like hurts your head. All right, Nimbus. This is the first game we've cast on here, right? This is the one with the rocks
yes.
at the main.
This is the one that you have an expansion inside your main base.
I don't like those rocks at the main.
Why?
Because they're annoying to wall off the little ramp. I don't like walling off on this map. I don't know why. Like, it really irritates me.
It's because you don't wall off.
You do,
That's the way to do it. All right, let's go.
all right, game number 2?
2.
2. Spawning down to the bottom right-hand corner, we have our pink Zerg. It is Solar. And down to the bottom left, we have Red Tyrant. It's Cure.
All right, so yeah, the rocks are a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
You can still wall off okay, though.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, are you talking about Protoss, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's just a bit of an irritation, that's all.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange.
So you got I'm looking at thinking through Solar now. He's got the natural inside his main, 3rd right-hand side, 4th to the north, and then Cure.
Sorry, what were we talking about? Base
expansion
layouts?
bases, yeah.
So he's got the one in the main, right? The pocket one.
Yeah, this should be fine for both. I'm just thinking. This is one of the new maps, by the way. If you haven't played StarCraft recently or seen it.
Nimbus.
You got the expansion inside the main base. It's similar to Altazim in that regard, that you have that up there. And you can go easily take it. And then your 3rd's more out in the open a little bit. And then the 4th is just out even further. But for Cure, the 3rd's okay in a good position, I think, down at the south side. Kind of cool to have a 3rd there.
Yeah, in terms of spawning locations right now, I really feel this favors Cure if he wants to get aggressive down the way he's expanding towards his 3rd.
Yeah.
So that's cool for him. Not so much for the Zerg.
All right, so Barracks Gas coming out here for Cure, who has started a semi-wall off with the Barracks and Supply Depot in front of the debris. And a hatchery first upside on the high ground for Solar. This is a 4-player map as well, so you could have spawned in any of the locations.
Yeah.
Top right, top left, and of course these bottom positions.
That's why all those overlords have to head in normal 4 spawning location directions. And for now, we will have a spawning pool being planted down as well. So, Cure from here on out. I really want to see what he's going to do in terms of a deviation, because I just don't think that the second gas into slower 3rd base really played out for him too well.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like his build very much,
Hmm.
to be fair. Maybe it's like a genius build that if it had worked, then we could have all been praising him, but it
One of those.
wasn't the best, so.
Well, luckily for Cure, he actually spots his opponent first, sees the gas, and gets a good read on that. And the Reaper now will be able to head off in the right direction, which is always lovely. Gets that command center right on spot, on point.
Yeah, SV damaging a drone a little bit there. And it's going to assist the Reaper potentially for a kill. And we do have a wall off now for Cure with the reactor.
All right, so full wall off there. But as you can see, it's like a little bit of a wonkier wall compared to normal. But it works out. It works out in the end.
Going for that drone.
Ooh. Because second one doesn't have money for another spore. He'd have to go for an extractor if he was to get right back there. But
He's going to get a link too, I think. Oh, no.
All right, good control by Solar. Good control so far.
Yep, and then when the queen pops out, he's okay. Oh, we got one.
Ah.
Queen pops out now, and you should be fine. I shouldn't be losing anything else. And, of course, on the natural 2. Speed on the way only.
Rolling.
Should be out about just after the 6-minute mark.
Yeah, and Kyo
Right.
should know that, so he should be able to pull that back quite handily.
Yeah. And on the other side of things, Cure, saving up towards the command center at the moment. Needs the orbital to be purchased first, and then he can go up towards that.
So
And, yeah, in these positions, Soul's not got a lot of scouting info, unfortunately. He's been pushed back with the Overlord, who does go to a high ground.
yeah, doesn't want that to die at all.
No.
Barracks isn't going to fly over there, though, by looks of things. That's a bit harder.
Looks like it's going to be more of a traditional setup here. We should be seeing a tech lab on that barracks, I would imagine, unless we see a second factory. It could be here. What are you doing? Where's the tech lab on the barracks? What is he doing?
That's a lot of gas he has for no use right now. There we go.
Okay, that was a little weird.
Huh.
All right, third coming in
Earlier.
for Solar. Perfectly placed, obviously a good. I think this third's really nice to defend too.
Yeah, nice and far away from the Terran.
Fourth can be a little bit more difficult at the north here. It's quite close to the Zelnaga Tower, and that's where the Terran reinforcements usually going to be at this point.
And the Hellions have actually spotted a few lings in the middle, so we'll roast up a few, but they get out mostly unscathed.
Yeah, Roach one's coming in as he wants to have a quick look-see to know whether he's going to have to use this defensively or not. Of course, he doesn't really know exactly what his opponent's doing. Unfortunately for him, because he got pushed away the Overlord, so he has to do this. Second Overlord, though, for Solar is getting close and close and close. And we'll be able to see the command center and barracks soon if it turns the right way. But it's kind of sad that Solar is forced into this very defensive state. It's not a nice feeling when you're in the dark.
And aside from the fact that Solar, is well defended in terms of this ramp to stop the Hellions from really doing anything, unfortunately the Queens don't have much room on the ramp themselves to then get down there and defend the third base. So
he might be aggressive here. This is more than he needs to defend. 8 roaches.
Ooh, 8. Yeah.
You only get a handful if you're looking to be defensive against Hellions or something, but 8, 9?
And especially if you don't rally down to your third.
He might even throw down a Baleen Nest shortly and just go for it at this moment. So this is going to be interesting. Remember, the debris can be broken. It's a large ramp now that can be exploited.
He's brought down the 2 Queens to the low ground, so he's committing to this defense on a bit more of an aggressive front. There's 12 lings and a Baleen Nest.
So he's going to be aggressive here, but there's already a bunker planned. I think he's starting to smell this out. There's a lot of roaches coming in. He doesn't have a Banshee like he did previously, and this is, to a certain degree, blind aggression coming out from him. He doesn't really know exactly what he's going up against, but he's going to go for this.
Reaper was trying to jump in on a different angle, but the Overlord always spots it, so he does want some information.
All right, can he defend this? Otherwise, it's going to be 2-0 for Solar. Really, really simple.
Huge movement out in the middle, but the Hellion now spots a lot of those lings going for the counter-attack.
He knows.
All right. So he's probably going to start working on these rocks with the roaches to open up a bit more room for himself.
Second bunker.
And with those rocks going down, he actually needs another building in that wall. Otherwise, it's all left open.
2 more bunkers, but on the left-hand side too. Stim is going to be done for this, but enough to defend. The Hellions caught at the back here, so they can't assist, and there was like 5, 6 Hellions out there before.
It's a lot of arms.
Now there's only 4.
He's actually going to ignore the rocks completely and just try and charge up here. I think it's a good idea to buy himself a bit more time once he actually pushes on forwards. He hits a little bit earlier. That tech lab with combat shields could go down very fast after he's ravaged all of these units, and oh dear me, this is a slaughter.
Oh dear, James. Oh dear.
50 army supply against 6.
Yeah, there's 3 bunkers with just not many units inside. It's going to get a tech lab to stop any marauders being built to actually defend against these roaches, and I think this is it.
Yeah, more Banelings morphing in with these roaches as well. He even kills off a barracks at the front, so he cuts down on production.
You need those Hellions that are out in the open to help defend this. They have to help, and it looks like we're going to see a quick 2-0 here, and the last remaining Terran, aside from Innovation gone through, is going to be knocked out here, I think.
Banelings crash into a lock. Killing off these 2 remaining bunkers mean there's really little to flee back to apart from that 1 bunker to the north, but without any units, can't really make it work. GG, yeah. Solar.
Fortunately for Cure, he's out, but Solar now in the low bracket final, where he has to play 1 more series against the winner of our next one to decide if he can go to Shenzhen as well.
Yeah, and it's guaranteed going to be a Protoss as we now have a PvP on the way. between Deer and Hurricane?
Yes.
Is that the one?
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, that's our next game. So that one's going to be quite fast. It's going to be quite a fast set of games here, I think. Or I have the feeling towards.
Yeah.
Unless this Zerg versus Protoss is going to be long.
All right, so 3 more players remaining. One of them will get an opportunity to go to the Intel Extreme Masters Shenzhen. It's going to be either Deer, Hurricane, or Cure. Join us after the break, and we'll watch some PvP.